Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a topic that concerns each and every one of us, brain health. We all understand the incredible value of keeping our brains functioning at their best for as long as possible. But did you know that the foods you consume can have a significant impact on your brain's well-being? In this eye-opening video, we'll be uncovering the top 10 foods that could be silently sabotaging your brain health. These culprits operate through three key mechanisms: direct toxicity, gut-brain axis disruption, and the promotion of insulin resistance. So, let's jump right in and discover how certain foods could be harming your brain without you even realizing it. Remember, this video is for educational purposes only, and you should consult your doctor if you have any medical concerns. But first, subscribe to our channel for more health-related content. MSG, which stands for monosodium glutamate. Now, MSG is a substance that can act as an excitotoxin, a term that may sound complex, but bear with me. Our bodies naturally contain a neurotransmitter called glutamate, which is an excitatory neurotransmitter, meaning it amps up brain cell activity. In moderation, this is perfectly fine, as our bodies can manage and regulate it. However, when we introduce excessive amounts of MSG, often found in various processed foods, it disrupts this delicate balance, overwhelming our neurons. The result? MSG turns into an excitotoxin, causing nerve cells to fire excessively until they burn out or, in some cases, die. Here's the kicker: MSG affects people differently. Some are super sensitive, while others might not notice much impact. Be vigilant by reading labels, and be aware that manufacturers often use different names to hide MSG. So why do they add MSG to food? It enhances the flavor, making it seem more delicious than it actually is by tricking your taste buds and olfactory senses. So, the next time you're shopping, make sure to keep an eye out for MSG and its sneaky aliases. Now let's reel in food number 9, fish. You might be thinking, fish is supposed to be brain-boosting, right? Well, you're partially right. Fish contains essential nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids and protein, which are incredibly beneficial for brain health, aiding in the development of synapses and cognitive function. However, there's a catch. Pollution has contaminated our oceans with a harmful substance called mercury. This means that certain types of fish have absorbed significant amounts of mercury, which becomes a direct toxin for our brains. Mercury interferes with the brain's natural processes, including learning and healing. Fish varieties like tilefish, swordfish, king mackerel, tuna, and even orange roughy, which might look unassuming, are known to accumulate mercury. Keep in mind that these are typically large, longer-lived predatory fish that have more time to accumulate toxins from their diet. So, while fish is undoubtedly a brain-boosting food, it's essential to choose wisely and opt for safer options or consider fish oil supplements if you're concerned about mercury levels. Now, let's talk about food number 8 on our list, alcohol. While it may be a beloved indulgence for many, it's essential to understand that alcohol is more than just a social beverage, it's also a neurotoxin. Beyond its potential to create a leaky gut and irritate membranes, alcohol can contribute to the development of a fatty liver, especially if you already have insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes. In fact, some refer to Alzheimer's disease as type 3 diabetes due to the strong association between alcohol consumption and brain shrinkage, especially among heavy drinkers. It's crucial to note that the damage caused by alcohol is dose-dependent, meaning moderate consumption, 1 or at most 2 drinks per day, doesn't show the same brain shrinkage risk as excessive drinking. However, the more you drink, the more pronounced this brain shrinkage becomes. So, while the occasional drink might not be a problem for most, it's essential to be mindful of your alcohol consumption to safeguard your brain health. Now let's delve into food number 7. Artificial sweeteners, specifically aspartame and sucralose. These sugar substitutes have gained popularity over the years as alternatives to traditional sugar. But it's essential to recognize their potential impact on brain health. Aspartame, often known as NutraSweet, has been documented as a direct neurotoxin. However, a newer alternative, sucralose or Splenda, emerged claiming to be safer. However, recent findings have raised concerns about sucralose as well. It was discovered that sucralose can break apart DNA, causing potential harm to cells. What's more, both aspartame and sucralose can contribute to the development of insulin resistance, making them a triple threat to brain health. Interestingly, these artificial sweeteners were introduced to combat the drawbacks of sugar, but they have a paradoxical effect. They can actually increase cravings, leading to overeating and ultimately more insulin resistance. It's essential to differentiate these artificial sweeteners from natural alternatives like stevia and monk fruit, which, while non-caloric, are derived from plants and do not have the same negative effects. So, when it comes to sweeteners, choose wisely to protect your brain health. Coming in at food number 6 on our list, grains. Grains may seem like a dietary staple, but it's crucial to be aware of a substance called wheat germ agglutinin, WGA, found in grains, primarily wheat. WGA is a type of lectin that binds to the intestinal membrane receptors, potentially leading to damage and the promotion of a leaky gut. This, in turn, can disrupt the gut-brain axis, impacting brain health. What makes matters worse is that WGA is also found in other grains like rye, barley, and rice, although it's typically more concentrated in wheat. While these grains can be part of a balanced diet for some, individuals with compromised gut health or autoimmune conditions may want to consider reducing their consumption to maintain optimal brain health. Now, let's dive into food number 2 on our list, fried foods. While the aroma of fried delights can be irresistible, it's vital to understand why these can be a major concern for your brain health. Fried foods often start with unhealthy oils, those heavily processed vegetable oils high in omega-6 fatty acids. These oils are notorious for promoting inflammation and insulin resistance, setting the stage for brain-related issues. To make matters worse, frying involves reusing oil repeatedly, which increases its toxicity as it becomes more oxidized. On top of that, many fried foods are coated in breading, often made from wheat, adding another layer of insulin resistance risk. While frying isn't inherently problematic, it's the choice of oil, quality of ingredients, and preparation method that make all the difference. Opting for healthier cooking oils and mindful preparation can help mitigate these risks and protect your brain health. And finally, we've arrived at the number 1 food that can harm your brain, sugar. Sugar, in its various forms, can have devastating effects on your brain health. Unlike other carbohydrates, sugar contains a significant amount of fructose, almost as problematic for your liver as alcohol. Consuming sugar can lead to the development of a fatty liver, a key driver of insulin resistance, often referred to as type 3 diabetes. What's more, sugar is incredibly addictive, leading to overconsumption and further fueling insulin resistance. It's essential to remember that while sugar itself is natural and found in many foods, it's the excessive intake that turns it into a toxic substance, making it one of the primary culprits behind our current health crisis. To safeguard your brain health, it's crucial to minimize your sugar intake and opt for healthier alternatives whenever possible. As we conclude our journey through the top 10 foods that can harm your brain, it's clear that our dietary choices play a significant role in our cognitive well-being. From MSG to sugar, each of these foods can disrupt brain function through various mechanisms, including direct toxicity, gut-brain axis compromise, and insulin resistance. But the good news is that knowledge is power. By understanding the impact of these foods, you can make informed choices to protect your brain health. Remember to read labels, choose whole foods, and prioritize a balanced diet rich in brain-boosting nutrients. Your brain is your most valuable asset, so let's nourish it wisely. If you found this information valuable, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with others. Together, we can empower ourselves to make healthier choices and preserve our cognitive function for years to come. Thank you for joining me on this journey to better brain health.